Assalamu alaikum everybody. Today we went somewhere and we were going to the beach and we had some photo. We looked everywhere and we also saw the trains. We are now on the train and we're looking everywhere. We saw lots of plants and they were different. They also looked beautiful because some of them were like different. And also we looked somewhere else and there are lots of trees and we can't see it because of the trees and we can't see all the things like grasses. So now we had a photo and we went to the beach and we were swimming. I was so scared. Then we was at the top of the train and we saw everything from the top and we saw the people riding the bikes. And then we saw the stations and they stopped as well. Then we went somewhere, we was going somewhere and it was like a shop and someone was playing a music near the wall picture and there was a lion. He was playing music with a guitar and I didn't know what music it was. It was lots of different kind of musics. We was keep on going and we was trying to find the beach. We was going forward and then we walked downstairs and we were going to check if there were lots of sands and water. We're trying to go and find the beach. We're going downstairs and looking around. We're looking around the bushes and the trees and the plants as well. We saw everything around us and I said it's beautiful. It's like a tunnel in the part when we saw that. And the part when we came here, I was trying to have a rest and we heard some people saying something and we was sitting down and also there was music as well. We sat down here because we was trying to eat. And then we saw all around the places and we saw all the shops and we also saw big buildings and different buses in here. And then we went to the beach and I was holding my dad because I was so scared to go into the water because the waves were too big and I didn't know how to do it. And then my little brother fell down and he doesn't want to go because he got salt watered on his face because the sea was salt water and I thought there were lots of salts in there and I'm not sure. And then my dad go and started to swim and then I didn't do it. I just stand here and it was getting me back. And also I just stayed far because I didn't like the waves when they were coming. And also I saw some people lying down. And I said I really want to go but I can't do it. And then I tried to jump on the waves again. And it was so big that I thought I should down. And also we had all our friends and family and we saw it everywhere. We played together and we had some fun when we was in the sea. And also we was swimming and we was trying to swim but our dad was holding us but I didn't want to go. I just stand near by my little brother and my big brother. My little brother was not doing it anymore. He's already gone because he didn't like the salt water because he got it over his face. And then I came back to the land because the sea was too cold. Then I was trying to go back but I didn't because it was too cold for my knees and my feet. And also then my brother started to go. He was trying to go to my dad but he was trying his best but he keeps on getting back. Then my dad said, come on, you can do it. And he's trying to do it. My brother's just staying a little far. He's holding me so he doesn't get away. And then I was holding my dad because I thought I was going to fall down, but I wasn't. I was safe because the sea was just a little cold. That's why I didn't like it, and also that's why, because the sea came to, because the water came to my whole face. And then my brother was holding me. I thought I was going to fall down. I was trying to get back, but I don't want to, so I was just keep on holding my dad. And then a big wave came. Then I also got covered with sea in my face as well, like my little brother. And I said I don't want to go anymore. Like I got salts on my face. And also there was big waves coming through, and my little brother just stand near, so he doesn't because he doesn't like the salt sea because it was too salty and it covered his whole face. And then all of our other friends came in as well, and I was just jumping around quickly. And then a big wave came, and I didn't know how to like jump. Then our dad carried us, and then I was trying to swim, but I couldn't because it was like so hard to swim. And then a big wave came, and it wetted my little brother. And he said he really liked it. Then we all started to sit down on it, and we were just trying to sit down and like play with the ball as well. And we also played with the ball when it was in the sea. And now I was trying to throw the ball to my dad, but he was too far, and he was too far, and I can't throw it because it's gonna come back to me again. So then I told my mom, where should I put it? And then I was just walking, and then I put the ball near here in the land, so it doesn't go, so the water doesn't come anymore near the ball. And then a big wave came. My brother just got a little wet, and he was trying to get the ball. He was like swimming, but not under. He was just swimming upper. And then my dad said, my dad was just showing things like actions. And then we'll never go throw the ball because it was going far away. And then when I was in the sea, I felt like my headscarf was falling off, but it wasn't because it felt like, because it was sticky. Then I felt like it wasn't here, but it was safe. And I also had a necklace. Yeah, it was like a rose, and also I wore it when I went to the sea and I was trying to swim. I was holding my dad, but I couldn't do it. I just stayed a bit far. And then big waves started to come. Then my brother was like jumping up. Then I came back here. Then I started to found another ball, from our friend's ball, and I was trying to pass it to them, but I didn't see where our dad was. And then I started to look. Then I saw the boy. It was his ball, and then I gave the ball to them. And then some people were lying down, and I would like to try it, but I didn't try it. I tried it later, and then I was holding my dad because I was going to go away, and I didn't like the part when the waves came because it was too scary, and my feet were so cold. I didn't like that part. I was jumping a lot as well. I was jumping and jumping and jumping. Then I just saw the big wave came. Then I just started to come back to the beach. Then we saw big waves, and my brother was trying to go as well, and my dad was trying to swim. And then I was stepping back, and he was trying to lie down, like all of them. But my brother was just swimming and getting there. But we was all lying down, and the water came. We was all going to lie down together, but my big brother was trying to come, and now he came, and his feet was up. All our feet was up, and then we lied down, and the waves came to our side. And also we even got wet. Then I said, wow. Then it like pushed me over to the land here. And also my brother was standing in the sea, but I was lying down with my dad, and my dad was trying to do as well. And I found our ball. I was trying to get it, but it was getting away. But then I got it because it was a bit slippery. I was trying to get it off as well, but I didn't see how it gets off. I was even sitting down on the sea. Yeah, when the sea came, yeah, the ball was just coming up, and I quickly got it so it doesn't fall down. I was playing with the ball either, and I didn't know if I should throw the ball or not. I was trying to go to the sea, but I couldn't, so I just stand near the land because it was so bad. And we also got lots of friends playing with us, and also we got lots of balls, but just like 2 balls. And one of them is ours, and it's small. It has stars on it, and I'm holding it. And one of them is the other ones, and it just the sea got it, yeah. And then it was coming back. Then I was trying to get it, but I got one ball, so I didn't get it because I think the other people got it. And then I saw the ball was there. I was trying to get it, and I was trying to get it there, but it was a bit far away. And it's not that far because I still can do it. Then I said, I don't want to do it anymore, so I just stayed in the land, and the waves would just come to me. I was like pushing me back. And also, I really enjoyed when I was in the ocean, and I really liked it, but I didn't have time to play with the sand because I forgot about the sand, and we was all having fun in the sea. And also I was standing near the sea and sitting. I was just sitting and standing up because it was the best way, but I didn't like to go to the sea because I would fall down. And then some of the people were making sandcastles. They were just getting water. They were trying to get water. And when they got the water, yeah, they're trying to make sticky mud, sticky sands, so it can stick up good. And then I saw the big tower. Then I showed it to my mom. Then I put the ball back where it was, and now I put a bit far, not that far. And then I saw a big wave coming, and one people was holding a wave thing, and the baby could sit on it because it will not blow him away. It was like the thing was blowing away, but it wasn't. And my father and all my friends, yeah, they were playing with the ball, but I couldn't. I just stayed a bit far because I thought I was going to fall down. But I didn't like the sea because they were coming a bit bigger. Then I didn't like it. And then my dad said, whenever the big waves come, you have to jump. And I did actually jump. And also, we really had fun when we was in the sea. My dad was looking all the way far, and then he saw a big one. Then they jumped. I was trying to call my dad, but he couldn't hear me. I said I want to go to the sea, but I couldn't. But my dad just stayed a bit far because he really enjoyed when he was a bit far and he was playing with the friends. And also we played with Zabbles, and I was trying to go, but I was a bit blowing away. I was trying to do the thing to lie down like my dad, but this time I did it a bit different because I didn't lie down my whole body. I just sit it down like that. And then I started to nearly stand up, but I didn't actually stand up. And then I started to slowly stand up and throw the water backwards, but it was just keep on coming the same way in the same directions. And also I was sitting down on the water, and it was so salty, and I didn't like that part. And also that when I saw the sea, it was like so wet, and I didn't want to go in it, so I would keep on going the way straight. And when I was going the way straight, and I was like so wet, all of my clothes got wet, and then I got cold. I told my dad that I don't want to do it anymore. Yeah, then my dad got some shoes for me so I can stand because I'm already finished. I was trying to clean them one more minute, and I was like nearly fall down, but then I just went because it's time for me to get ready soon. Then some people were still playing because they just came before, and I saw two people and they were like twins, and they were like sisters and daughters. And then we started to see everywhere around. Then we started to change. Then we walked through, and at the top we saw the playground, and it was the fairground, and we really want to go in it. So I told my mom if I can go in it. I wore my dress as well in it, and I really liked my dress. It was like a farmer. Yep, and also in my hand I was holding orange juice, but it was like water, and then I drank it. I really liked as well. But the fun thing I really liked, it was the fairground because it was so fun, and it has colorful things. And then we looked around everywhere. Then the other one, the top high building, was the dangerous one because it keeps on going like around and around, and I was so scared on that one. My big brother also got into it. Then he really he got scared and he really wanted, but he was like good. Because the other time we went somewhere, and we went to the front as well, but it was like a mosque instead because our teacher gave like a ticket or something. Yeah, and then we just got some money, and then we got some ride on them. And then we started to see that they're going around, and I said I do not want to go in that because it's dangerous, and I told you that it was going around and around. And it looked so dangerous because it was like for grown-ups, it was not for children. But the other time, my brother went in, my big brother, but it was not this one, it was the other one, when we went somewhere else to our mosque right there. It was not for anyone, it was for everybody else as well. We was really having fun when we were looking around. Then I told my mom if I could go in it, but she said not yet, let's just look around. And I saw the big bridge that you can see everything from there. And also we was looking around, and then I saw it was like a London Eye, but it was like a heart in the middle and a circle. And also I said, can I really go now? But it was not. Every people had a turn because it sometimes stopped when the round thing was going around. Because every people have to sometimes have a turn. Then I was looking forward and looking around what that side was, and it was different and I didn't see it, but I already saw it before. I was just looking around, and my big brother was looking there. And then my brother was going back, and he was trying to go upstairs, but he was asking his mom if we should go upstairs, but we didn't actually. We did actually go upstairs, but my brother was just upstairs, my little brother. Then me and my big brother came downstairs again because we was trying to play a game, and we came upstairs and downstairs. But we just played one time, and then I came down slowly because I don't want to spill my juice over. So then I nearly got downstairs. Then I got downstairs. My little brother also joined me as well, and we was going at the same time almost. and we were now going at the same time. And also my mom said to go together, and we were going together. And we had some fun, and I was looking around. I was still drinking the juice because I just started after them because they started before me. And then we started to go downstairs and see the fun fair because we came downstairs first, and the other ones were in the toilet because they didn't came. Only all of us came and look at the fun fair or the fairground, but it was actually called the fairground. So then we came downstairs. There was lots of stairs, and I couldn't walk, like I just holded the things. Then finally we came down, and then I said, "Wow, it's so big." And then I was just looking around, and I was looking at the top, like to see the big round thing. And then we came into a signal. Then I pressed the signal button, and then we was waiting until the green walker thing come. Then when it came, we started to walk right now because the green signal started to come. But we waited a bit longer because the signal was not coming. The other people just came quickly to there because they want to have fun. But we was waiting so long. I was pressing a lot, but not that lot. I was just pressing 3 times, and my brother just pressed 1 time, my big brother, or 2 times. So we just did 5 times in total because we had 3 add 2 is 5. And then we was looking around first until the signal comes. We was waiting so long, and then we passed the signal. Then we was walking because we was looking around. We was in a bridge. I was so scared because some of them were a little bit, a bit half. And I was walking so slow because I was a bit afraid of the wood because the floor was made out of wood. And then slowly, when we was walking, we saw something, and we saw the other water. Yeah, some of the water were getting dried, but we didn't see it yet. But when we saw it finally, some of the water were nearly getting away, and some of them are just a little bit coming. And then I saw all of the waters are now absorbed, and they got sucked up, I think. And now there is no more water. And then I said it was amazing. Then our dad was showing it as well. And then I said to my dad that I already saw it. Some people were in there as well. But when you go a bit far, you'll see a bench. I think the boats will come there because I just saw the one big boat. And then the other people were just right behind us. Then we saw the train. Then I got so scared looking at the train and the wooden floor. And then I saw the train was so different, and I thought it was going to stop there, but I wasn't sure. And I thought it was because I saw it stopped a little, then it was getting away. But I didn't know it was that far because it's different that it's going somewhere else. And I didn't want to walk that much, but then we started to nearly sit down on the chair, but we didn't sit down on the chair yet. I got so tired because we was walking a lot and we was having so much fun, and we also got excited, but now we're calmed down. So then we almost sit on the bench, but we didn't because we was getting a bit far away. Then we saw another bench, and then we just keep on walking and walking until my brother got tired because he got so much tired, and he was playing around and walking so much, and now he got tired. So we all calmed down, and when it was a little bit night time, or morning time. It was morning time already passed, so it was like early time, yeah. And we saw the lights coming up in the fairground, and it was really fun. We'll keep on walking, but we came here with a woman, because the woman said we need a ticket or something. He said if you want to walk, he's gonna say you have to give this money, and if you want to go with a train, you have to take this. You have to get this money. And then I started to walk so slow because I was getting so cold, and my dad was a bit far away, and I said I think he was a bit far away because I can see my dad there. I was trying to wait for my dad until he comes because I'm getting a bit cold, and then I got like so much cold because the wind was blowing too much, and then I was keep on walking so slow, and I started to hold something, but then I saw everything, and then I was thinking, how did the water stop? And also, I said to my brother, I think it absorbed, but I'm not sure. I was also looking behind because I was looking at the fairground that it had lights, and we was almost near the tent or something like like the bus stations. But we didn't actually go near the bus stations. I was walking with my dad because now I was a bit cold. And then I said, when are we going to go back home? But our dad said, soon we're going to go back home. And he left his bag all the way far there because some of our friends were in there. Then I said, your jacket is so cold because it's fluffy inside. And then I was holding it, like it was so hot, and I really liked it. We was near another bench, and then we was trying to sit on it later because we was keep on walking. And then my big brother came back. We was nearly there, but I couldn't go there because when he came a bit closer, my big brother got cold. And also, when he looked around, he was amazed that it was so windy. But first it was like a bit windy, but now it's a colder, windier, and windier. And then we all started to freeze. And in our little brother's bag, we got some clothes to warm up ourselves. And my little brother wears a warm up clothes as well. And my dad is trying to help my little brother wear the clothes. And also, I was holding on because I didn't want to get wind blowed and get away. So then, I looked at the top of the sky and it looks beautiful. And then my mom was trying to look at the day. Then he told my dad how it happened. Then we came to the train station. And then we saw another train, and we told our dad what train it was. But our dad said maybe it could be a famous train, but he didn't actually know it. We looked around and it was a bit different. It was not that different, and we looked around and so many persons were in there because I think they want to go back home or something, because I think it was nighttime or something. I'm not sure if it was nighttime because we was in the tunnel and there was lights, because when there are lights I think that it's nighttime. And my dad thought it was that train. Then he didn't know, but then he nearly went on it, but he was not that sure. And then he's starting to see and look around and told someone else if it's that train. And then he was trying to speak as well to him. And then we started to enter, but everyone should get past. Then we entered it. And I thought it was dark because the tunnel was dark. And then I sat on one bench and my mom sat on it as well. And I saw in that bench in the other benches, in the other seats, I saw some of them have like plates when you don't like sit together, but we sitted together. Then we came back and we saw the same thing, and it was like the plants and the seat, and I thought it was like I didn't know what it was, but it was yellow, but I forgot the name it was, because I think cows eat them, or like horse, and maybe pigs eat them, but I'm not sure. But because I know that it was like a farmer, because it had cows and horses. We also saw cows and horses. Then we looked on the other side. We saw some tent gardens, and it was like shaded glasses. It was a bit smaller and like. It was like made of glass, I think, yeah. And then we saw some trees. Then I said, I think it's like a rainforest, because it has so many trees. Or it's like a forest. And then I saw lots of trees that I couldn't see it. And now I looked to the other side. Then I saw the other side were lots of clouds, but this side were lots of trees. But then I looked back and I saw plants and everywhere. And also, my brother was holding on. We were all standing because we just want to look near the windows what it is. And also, there were too many trees here, so we looked on the other side because it has plants. Then I saw some cows on the other side. And also, our keep on going. Looking like I said, I think it's a forest. Then I was looking that way, and then I said, it looks like cars. There's boats and cars there. So some people are like swimming there. Some people are like riding the boat or the sailboat. And then I saw there were lots of different boats. And I didn't know what all boats' name were. And we also had food to eat, yeah, there. And then I saw it says free Wi-Fi at the top of the wall, but I didn't see that yet. And then I was looking in the window there, but there was lots of trees. Then I started to look at the other side, and now I saw lots of cows or horses around. And then there were trees again. Then my little brother looked to the other side, and I looked to the other side. Then I looked back. Then I saw a little bit of trees. Then I looked on that side. Then my little brother and my big brother saw lots of water or seas, and there was like different ways where we go. And I saw some walls, and they were like. And I saw some structures. Then my brother nearly sat down, but he didn't actually. But he actually sat down a little because he was a bit young. And then he standed up and looked around. And my brother was just holding the seat and just standing up. Wow. And he said he's happy because he had a great holiday in this week. And then we looked around. Then we saw our favorite thing. Then I said there's windmills. Then I said I think windmills make something, and I forgot what the name was. But in the video here, I know what the name was, but now I forgot it. And now I saw lots of things because I think I saw about farmers, because I sometimes watch farmers, but not a lot. I don't really watch farmers. And also, when I saw the trees were there, it was like bushes, and there was some trees and some bushes, and also the grass was like light light green, and the trees were dark green. And I really like the grasses because some of the plants or grasses were like light green. And also, when I saw everything, I saw, then we started to sit down, but my big brother just started to stand up because I got tired, so I sit down and had a rest. And also, I saw everything around us, but then we started to go somewhere else. And the next day, we went to March, then somewhere else. I think we started to go to March because I think it was the red train. And because then I forgot what train it was. And I thought it was the red train because the chairs were red. I mean the seats are red. And also, I think we are in the red train because it's red seats, and I think it was the red train. And then we started to go to March, and then I saw like there's lots of countries, and also we saw lots of things around us. I saw some plants and grasses, and then I said, "Wow, that's a big one." And then I saw the other side, and at the back of the seats, I saw there were more seats, but I didn't go on them. I just looked around because I will miss the part when I will see this. And also, if I miss it, I will not get to see it if it says March. March is another place, and we also have our friends there, and we was going to visit them. The other time when we came back home, I forgot about the other pen, and then I lost it in their house because I couldn't find it. But it was going to March 1st. And then I bought also my Quran and my pens. If I would write something or draw, if they have papers. They didn't have that many pencils. They just had like one or two, I think, because they also didn't have some sharpeners, because I think it's like a town and it's like a farm in there, because I see lots of farm things, and we all thought it was a farm, but we didn't actually know. And I thought it was really a farm because it had lots of things. And my dad also videoed because he wants to see this part, because he saw some cows and some horses. Then I saw one bush, and it was like a bushy one. And then we saw like big buildings. It was not that big. It was like houses. And I thought I want to go in them, because they look pretty. And also, the top black things, I think they are made of a glass or something. And then I saw the train, and it looks like a high-speed train. And also, I saw trees, but I didn't look in that side. And the train was now slowing down. And then I looked in the other side, and we saw the things right there. But then I looked at the other side here. It was still trees. And the other side was trees as well. And also, when there were lots of trees that I didn't like it, because my brother said they are disturbing us, because we can't see any of the plants or things like that. Then we said finally we can see it, and we saw everything around us. Then we saw the beautifulest one, because we saw the cows, and there were too many cows, and I was amazed and shocked. There was like so many cows. Then I said, "Mommy, look, there's lots of cows. And also, I really liked the place because it is different, and my brother said I really enjoy it. And he was sitting down, but he was sitting in a different place than our seat. He sitted behind, and then he saw lots of things, and he really enjoyed it. And I saw some plants, and they were light green, and I really liked them. And my brother also said it was amazing because they are light green and they're like greeny grasses and fresh as well. And the trees were different, but they were just a little bit trees. But one were a bit farther, and there were a lot of trees. Then we saw some cows and some horses there. And we saw cars driving because I think there's a bit road that you can land and stop there and see all the animals. Then I also saw the cage. And also I saw some ropes, and they were filled with water, and they were in something like, and then the water came out, and it was like a rainbow. Then I just saw a little bit of rainbow because of the sunlight and the rain, but it was not the rain, it was the water of the rope. And then I said it's amazing, and I really liked also my hat when I was wearing it because it had flowers. And also my brother was looking to the other side, and he was trying to look at the things on the other side, but I was looking at the trees and things like that. Then I looked to the other side if there are no trees, but I forgot to see this side. And then I started changing the different clothes, and he was looking around again. We keep on changing seats, and also I really had fun in that time. I wore a dress, and it was yellow because it's my favorite one. And also at school, when it's red day, I wear a red dress, and when it's yellow day, I wear a yellow dress at school. We only had red day at school. And also, when we saw everything, I really enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy the part when there were lots of trees. I really actually enjoyed it. Then I got a bit hotter and hotter. Then we were like thinner clothes because we were getting hotter and hotter because this place was a hot place, and they lived as well. But it was not hot. It was hot actually in London because it's getting summer. And also, I was talking to my brother that I really hate it when the trees are there, but I still like the trees because when I learned in year 3, I learned that trees give us oxygen and they slow down the rain. They also they give us good things and good bacteria. And also, when I look around, I saw a house, and it was like all together, but not that close. Because I think it was a toilet, and one of them were for girls, and one of them were for boys. And then there were some for ladies and some for men as well. And then I looked around, and we swapped over places a lot because we started to sometimes change our clothes in the train. We still wear the same clothes, and then I changed my headscarf because it was a bit hotter. Then I wore different headscarves because I think they are a bit cold. Then I said it's like a nice and fresh one. The blue one was a bit cold. And then I saw my little brother was drinking something, and I said what it was, but I forgot what it was because he told me first, but then I forgot it, and I didn't know he was still drinking. And then he was laughing because when we said something like jokes, we were laughing a lot, and we had really fun. and my brother really enjoyed as well. And then I was looking at my little brother. Then I said, "You're still drinking." Then he's still drinking, but he's staring at the trees and the plants. But he's not trying to talk to me, so I just like look back to the window. But because I was disturbing him, I think, when he was watching the plants and the trees. Then I was like playing with my hands and doing different hand moves, and I was trying to get in near the table, but I couldn't. And also, my brother was taking off his mask, and then he just like turned it around and twisted it around, and me and my big brother, we was talking together. And then he smiled, and he was also laughing as well. And also, when he pointed at the thing, I said, "What?" He said, "I just saw something, but that I didn't saw it because I missed the part." Then I started to continue talking, but I didn't because I saw the plants. And I saw all the buildings, and they were made out of plastic, I thought. But I was not sure. And then I saw buildings, and I didn't know that in this place they had buildings. But now I know that they had buildings like we do. And then we saw some different houses, because they were not like ours actually. Because houses sometimes are different, and they sometimes paint it differently. And they sometimes build flat houses or different houses like a house. And then we saw a windmill, and it was like not turning around. It was just turning around a bit small. But some of them were not turning around. Then I saw something flying, but I didn't know because it was a bit far. But it was a bird who was flying. And then I saw two birds. Then we didn't actually swap seats. Our dad was sitting on the other side, and we all sit in the same seat where we were. I was sitting with my little brother, and that's where we sit in the same place. And my big brother sit in the other place. And then I wore a red dress when it was red day, and then my brother got like a different one. And then we started to look around. Then we started to find everything, and we saw everything. We got out from the red bus, and then we looked around, but then we didn't know where to go, so we followed our dad. My big brother was holding a suitcase, and my daddy was holding like a bag, and it's full of something, or like clothes or food. I didn't know what it was. And also we saw lots of people coming, and I saw they had their own suitcases, so they can take them with them. And I thought some of the people were making new houses, or they were visiting like us, like someone's places, and they already know them. But they are in different places. Then I think I know where I was. I think that we have to go outside, but I was not sure. Then we saw our boss was still there, and I stopped, but I was not that sure. And then I said, "What bus was on the other side?" And I didn't know, but I really did know, and I thought it was like ours. Then we went somewhere. Then we went out of the train station, and then we saw some clocks. We saw lots of clocks. It was like a tower, and it had a clock building. And then I was trying to catch a bird, but I didn't find it because it was flied away already. And it was sitting at the top of the the wall thing. And then I was trying to get it. I was like banging the things, but I couldn't because I think it will fall down. Then I also saw the police, and it was like the London police. And the car was also same, and the noise was same as well. My brother was hiding because he was trying to get the pigeon. Before the pigeon was not looking. But pigeons know that they are catching them and they are running a bit fast. But then he was like, oh, he was flying away. Then he just went. He did. And then I said hello to everybody because I was going to show them everything around us. And also, we were looking around, and my dad was looking at the wall, and he saw that it was a bit different. Now we started to walk a bit forward, and then we saw the lights were a bit different. And when the people were sitting on them, I saw the lights were in them. But when the other benches were a bit bigger, I was always trying to catch the birds, but they would keep on flying away. Then we went to McDonald's, and we got some coffee, and we got some Coca-Colas and chips. And also, I was eating like chickens or something. And I was getting the things out what were inside there, and I really ate the McDonald's chips because it was my favorite. And it says McDonald's on it, on the bag, and the juice pot. And also it says a M on the chips because it's M is for McDonald's. And also I was all eating at the top of the seat, I think it was. But we didn't sit at the bottom one because it was like a bit boring, so we sit at the top. And like everyone else, they were sitting at the top. And then our dad also bought Actimels. There are lots of flavors, and I really liked them. But they were a bit cold when we put them in the fridge and get them from the shops because they normally stay in the fridge. And also, I tasted it. Then we finished, and we came into our train, and then we saw the train, and our dad said, I think this is the train because I think we were going back home because we finished our holidays, and because it was like night time, and this is the bus like when we were going home. Then we finished that time, and we were still in the train station. We were just looking around, and we saw lots of writings, and there were orange writings. We were following our dad because we didn't know which way to follow. I was always looking at the top. I was holding the bag, and my daddy was holding the suitcase. We had a blue suitcase, and our other bag with butterflies and blue backgrounds. And then we started to see if it was that one, and my dad was checking which way it have to go. I was also looking, and I was really trying to read the words, but I didn't read that many. I was like, so amazed and looked around. Like there were buildings near us, but they were not like buildings. They were just like clothes and things like that. And there are doors and windows. And then we kept on walking until we found our station. And my brother was always at the back, but we was always at the front. And then we passed everything, but our brother was so slow, coming so slowly, and he normally always does that. But then when I call my brother, come quickly, then he like runs and comes to us because we're like going away. And that, but sometimes my mom or sometimes videos or my dad videos, and they go slowly to video them. And also, I really enjoyed the holiday, but I was a bit tired when I came inside the thing. Then I went inside, and then also the children were there, and I really liked it when they were in there. I really liked when I just came from that door because it's free, I think, because I just saw it, he opened the door. Then my daddy asked, which train do you go home? Then he said it was like that way and this way. And then I saw the pigeon. Then I said, how do pigeons come in? I saw it first at the morning, and now I saw it right now at night time. He was trying to fly that way, but he couldn't because he would not know where they were. But our mom was there, and now so my brother will know where he will go. Then we thought it was that train, but we didn't know. So we thought it was like the other train and that train. Then we started to see, and then we said, I think that's the train. I said to my dad, and then my dad said, I'm not sure. And then the bus was just waiting a bit long because I think he was having rest. And then the other day we went to shopping, and I wore the different clothes this time. And also when I buy the plant, when my dad got this plant, I liked it, but I don't want to hold it. I told my brothers if they can hold it, but they just don't want to. And I told my dad to hold as well. Then we came somewhere, and we went to Costa, and we all ate favorite foods, and we also ate our daddy's foods when he brought in his bag. He brought some KFC foods when he works there, like burgers and chickens. And also he got some Costa food like coffee. He got these ones, but we didn't like them. We just drank our favorite food. And then my mom was not eating because she was videoing. They didn't eat yet because they was going to eat the food first. And then some of my brothers, they just started to stand up and eat because they couldn't reach it. And then I was also standing up to get some of the foods and put salt on them because there are some of the salt foods. Then we just started to put it there, and then I started to mix it, but it was not a bit close. But then Daddy said not yet, so then we started to eat all our food. I really liked the part when we was in a big holiday because it was my favorite part, and I really enjoyed it. And then we started to all eat our food. Then I said I told my daddy that I like the long day. And then we all started to eat all of our food. But I didn't know which market it was, but it was Costa. But it was not like Costa. This shop is Costa, but it has lots of shops inside this one. But it was in Ilford, and we saw lots of things around us, and I really enjoyed when I was in Ilford. And the best part is when I was in Ilford, I really liked the part when I get candy floss in a bag, then I just eat them because they are my favorite and they're a bit sweet. And do you guys know already that candy floss are sometimes pink, and that's why I eat them. And we also sometimes get some popcorns, and they are sweet popcorns. Then we are in the single, and we was going to go back and see where we were going to, and then I thought it was going to be green. Then we all started to walk, and then I saw it was like green, so all the other person has to go. And then we were still waiting because we was a bit late. My mom